Right guys, first day of river season 2013, back down on the river Blackwater, this time on that different stretch, just seeing a couple of fish. I've just sight stalked this lovely chub straight away on a bit of bread. There he is, over £3 easily, stunning fish, really happy with that. I'm really happy to be back out as well on the Blackwater. Other side. There you go, there's the other side. What a stunning fish. Really happy with this. Still a few fish there now, so I'm just going to put this one back downstream and hopefully get another one from the same spot. Alright, put him back. Right guys, to catch these chub I'm using just I've got this little fixable reel, nice reel, that's an Abu Garcia, quite a nice reel, that's just loaded with £4 diver sensor line. And what I've got is a Daiwa super sensor rod with a tip, really nice, through action. And then I'm just using just one SSG shot down the straight through £4 line, and that's straight onto a Drellin Super Specialist barbless size 10 hook. And what I'm doing is I'm just putting a bit of bread flake, this is just Warburton's, don't need anything special, just nice soft bread, just pinching it onto the eye of the hook and putting that in. That will sink really slowly, obviously with the help of the shot as well, that will sink nicely down, and the chub just come in and take it, and you see him take it, which is always nice. So let's get this one casting, see if we can get something. Got the rod back in, slip that one back, just downstream. Literally within 30 seconds of entering the water, this one took the bait, lovely chub. This one's a bit bigger, probably just under £4 I'd say, may even be a 4. So really happy with that. Fortunately I forgot the scales today, but doesn't really matter, don't really care about the weights, and they look like this, so beautiful fish. Lively. Oh, the other side, you flip it back, she is a bit lively. And there we go. Oh. There it is. Beautiful chub. Let's get it back. Right then, this is the swimmer I actually had them 2 chub from. Literally just saw 2 or 3 just down here, up and down this bit, and then 3 or 4 more up here, and just around this area in these weeds and here. After catching them 2, I just went upstream. There was a couple of nice chub. Some looked about 4, maybe £5. I saw about 3. Unfortunately, a few took my bait, but when I struck into them they weren't on there, so I am using bread flakes. Whether the bread flake did unpinch from the hook, I don't know. So maybe the bread flake wasn't even on the hook. but never mind. I'm going to take a walk just downstream. Hopefully get a few more. I'll be roving quite far today, probably about a mile, and hopefully get another one, or another 2 or 3, which would be really nice. So a good start to river season. With them 2 chub, one about £3, probably the other one about £4. So really happy with that. Alright, so I'm going to get roving and hopefully catching a few. See you in a bit. Right guys, so I took a little rove upstream, saw some nice looking areas, had a little fish in them for a while, but nothing came of it really. Really overgrown up there. Literally most of the swims you can't fish, it's so overgrown. The banks are so steep, over 5 metres in places, so too dangerous to fish up that area as well. I actually got lost earlier. Thought I'd take a shortcut and it didn't really turn out as I expected. So I've come back to this spot where I caught the chub. No, sorry, this one. I came back to the spot where I had them 2 chub take my bait. There's no chub down there, but I think it'll take them a while to come back in. I've put a little bit of bread in, and a bit of my mix, which I'll show you in a minute. I walked back to the spot where I caught them chub, but there's absolutely nothing there anymore. I think catching them 2 chub in a swim really did spook them off. I don't think they'll be coming back there for another couple of days or so, because you got to remember this area of river never ever gets fish, so the fish don't really know what to expect really. They spook really easily. But hopefully I can get another one. I'll take you through my mix, and then I'll probably see if I can go that way upstream. And, maybe get another couple. Alright, so this is the bait I've got with me. This is my little mix. In there is just liquidised bread, quite a lot of it, about half a loaf of liquidised bread. I used the crust as well in the liquidiser. I've got a few maggots in there, you can see. I've got reds, I've got whites in there as well. I've also got some little seeds in there. There's one here. Just little seeds like that. That's just pigeon conditioner. All I've done is I've just used the pigeon conditioner I brought from my nearest pet shop, and I've just taken out the maize and the chickpeas. I'm just using all the little tiny seeds that you get in there. There's a bit of maize there as well, little bits everywhere really. Nice mix. You can just see that scrumps up in your hand quite well and then breaks down really easily, which is what you want. All I'm using as hook bait is just a nice bit of bread, about that size is all I'm using, just pinched onto the hook. And then I've got in here some nice maggots. Now I'll do when I'm using my feeder later on, and catching smaller fish like roach and rudd and dace and stuff like that. So that's the bait. So hopefully that can catch me another one, and that's what's done with it. guys, coming near to the end of the session now. It's probably going to be my last swim. It's quite a nice looking swim. There's some nice overhanging bulrushes and some nice reeds. So there's quite a lot of surface muck as well, which the fish like to stay under to keep protected and keep out the way. It's quite a nice looking swim. Really, I think there could be a few chub in it. I haven't seen any yet, but I've seen a few dace and rudd as well, so it shows there is life in this swim. I've put some maggots in there, the dace and the roach, actually taking them on the drop. So what I've done is I've just used 5 or 6 maggots on a size 10. Put that out under the muck that's on the surface. Now hopefully we can get a nice chub. But yeah, as I say, this will be the last swim of the day. Hopefully we can get some. Right, in the session now. Really happy with how it's gone today. 2 nice fish on a new stretch on the before, so I'm really happy with that. I think the fish in this sort of stretch, they spook really easily, so I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go next week or something like that, and or in a couple of weeks, not too sure yet, depends when I get time. And see if the fish are still here, because they did, as soon as I caught a couple they went, never know to be seen, so they're not in them spots which I saw them. I saw numerous amounts of them as well, so they're not in them spots. So next week probably leave it for a month or so and then turn back here, give them a bit of time to regenerate, and hopefully I can catch a few more nice ones. There was some big fish that I saw, some that were over 5 pounds, so it is worth definitely coming back here. There is other spots that other stretches that I can try. There's miles of the river, so there's nothing holding me back. And thanks for watching. Tight lines.